$44.95, all the alphabet and more. Hey, listen, it's like 50% off because this would normally cost you $80 or $90, right? So you saw Sarah using our platform. Would you talk about that really quickly, Sarah, the stamping platform?
You are getting the 6-inch square one and the 4-inch square and that beautiful mat that you saw, which gives you a perfect stamped result. That is coming, that's 12 by 12. It's actually 13 by 13, giving you a 12 by 12 working space. This has revolutionized stamping for hundreds, now thousands of crafters all over the world. The feedback we get on this guy every time we bring it is just unbelievable. Again, something else we just can't keep in stock.
$29.95 and FlexPay of $7.49. Okay, we've got our Scoremaster board, tool, and DVD coming up next. This is the first time that we've had this back in, what, 4 months was the last time. So January was the last time we had this available. You want to create cards and crafts and boxes and all kinds of great things. You need to get this tool. Very easy to understand measurements on this. You made it very, very simple for everybody out there. And it basically, everything that you're going to need to get yourself started, $16.95.
Well, what you need to think of this is a ruler for scoring, right? Okay. So essentially, when you do a project and it says score at ½ an inch, 3/4 of an inch, 2 7/8 of an inch, what you would usually do is get your ruler out, put a little pencil mark and score down. All we do now is we have literally got a score line every 1/8 of an inch from nothing right up to 8 1/4 inches. Now, that's brilliant, but what happens if you're following some of us big people from the UK and we don't work in inches, we work in centimetres. And you're watching a project and it says score at 2 centimetres and 4 centimetres and you say, hey, I don't do centimetres. Flip it over, you got centimetres on the back.
It's like you said pounds to me before, and I said,
like,
what pounds? But she's making a comment on my weight. She's like, no, I meant dollars.
Sometimes some projects give you the measurements in centimetres, so we've got both in. Now, really importantly, I'm sending you home with the Scoremaster. I'm coming with you on a whole video project DVD, right? There's no point giving you this awesome tool if you don't know how to get the most from it. 14 projects, gift boxes, cards, all of your measurements, everything explained, and with no disrespect to you, Guy, right? No presenters interrupting me. It's just me and you and me teaching you how to do this without anybody creating mass panic saying it's almost gone or anything like that, right?
That's what we do. No, it is nice. You know what's really nice too is that to have you in their home when they need you, because that's the real thing. It's like if you get stuck on something and you have the DVD, because you get the scoring tool, you get the plate, you get the DVD. I mean, and for $16.95, I don't know, we're not gonna have this long. First time we got it back in 4 months. We find so many people love this. It's so helpful to them versus using, you know, something that's not meant to do that, or a ruler, which is not really set up well for that.
If I tell you, if you were to make, this is called a stepper card, right? And I can tell you there's hundreds of tutorials everywhere, and what they'll say is score at 1 inch and 2 inches, right? So all you do is you pop your board on, we score at 1 inch and then 2 inches, and then it'll say score 1.5 inches up. So we come up at 2 to 3.5. We can go 3.5 to 5, and then let's have a look what's left. If we measure that, put that to 0. Oh, there's 6 inches left. Half of that, let's measure at the 3, right? Now I know you're probably watching and thinking, how did she know all those measurements? Where's she got all of this from? There are literally thousands of tutorials online for all these different types and shapes of cards. All you need is a scoring tool to enable you to score them, right? Look at this. I've created a stepper card in literally seconds.
That was cool.
And there must be hundreds and hundreds of cards like this.
I wonder how you do things like that. That's amazing.
Well, do you know what really frustrates me and vexes me? Other companies prey on it. They sell you ready-made cards folded like that, and they charge you 3 times as much. All you need is a board to do the scoring. Now, this board is multi-functional, right? Because what you've got is, you've got all of the measurements that we just did along the top, but it's also a built-in box maker. Because can you see, we've got measurements running from 0 up to 8 1/4 here, but then at the bottom, it starts at 0 and goes backwards up to 8. That's because you've got a box lid and box base measurement. That's not going to make any sense to you until I actually show you. So watch this. I saw they flicked up the details about our phenomenal cardstock. Should we make a box with nice glitter on the top and metallic on the bottom?
Pretty.
Because we can, right? So if we're going on the top, you use the measuring guide, right? So if we're doing a box, by the way, these 2 pieces are identical in size. How deep should we do our box? A couple of inches?
Yeah, let's do
So say we come to 2 inches, right? So we score at 2.
And just work down.
And you just go around all 4 sides. and score at 2 inches. By the way, this cardstock is an absolute dream when it comes to scoring, right? So I've done all four sides at 2 inches. Then, if we want to do our base, see, if we scored that at 2 inches, we'd end up with 2 lids and they wouldn't go together.
It wouldn't work.
Right?
We need one smaller than the other.
What we do is come down to the bottom here, right? Go along to 2 inches, and actually, it's not 2 inches. That's a bit of a lie, because it's 2 inches plus a little bit, right?
Yeah.
My dad came up with this idea, engineer Frank, right?
Yeah.
That plus a little bit, what it does is, it makes the sides of your box a tiny, weeny little bit
Just
bigger
enough.
than they would be. To the naked eye, you would never see it.
Yeah, but you want it to be snug.
You want it to be snug.
Yeah, so you just want a little bit different.
Tiny little bit small, so they go underneath, right? Now, honestly, for $16.95, it is worth it just to be able to custom make all of your own boxes. We have sold tens of thousands of these boards all around the world, and people say it literally is. It's the tool that every crafting household should have. Because every card you make starts with a base card to begin with. Every box you make, you want to be able to make the box to be exactly the right size to fit whatever it is you're putting in it. And again, if you're, and I know a lot of you out there watching do, you follow some of the big bloggers from over in Europe, and they'll write these really advanced project tutorials, and they're all in centimetres. Right. And as soon as you start and try and convert them, it doesn't work, because it's not accurate. No. You would literally just flip your board over, just pretend they're in, just pretend it's a different measurement, right? And it would literally walk you through step by step all of your centimetre measurements, and the box lid and base functionality works in exactly the same way, whether you're working on the inches or the centimetre side. Now look at this. I'm using our tape here, even with a glitter cardstock. Now, really, what I should be doing is, I should be using a wet glue, but it's enough for me to demonstrate the principle.
Well, we don't have time, so we're trying to show you real quick. So
you stick that down while you hold them.
I'll hold these two while you're doing that.
Let me show you the base. I would pick the most difficult cardstock. So when you do this at home, do you know what would be a brilliant glue to use? You know that fine tip glue applicator we had with the mandalas? Use a fine tip glue like that and it would work a treat. Now, we said this was the bottom. So you've got the bottom of your box, right? We then take the lid, go on, you show them. It's going to fit over absolutely perfectly. Glamorous assistant, you say now.
I know. Well, I'd like, because we didn't.
Come on, because I didn't glue it together.
It's all right.
But when it goes over, can you see the lid and the base fit together? There you go.
I did it. Well, we didn't give it a chance to be able to set up. So, but you get it. There's the bottom, or the top, and there's the bottom.
And there's the bottom. Now, that is what I can teach you in 2 minutes on air.
I'm not a very good assistant.
When I'm coming, you did good. When I come home with you, right, we're going to learn
At home, they're going to have more than 30 seconds to do it.
We're going to have a lot more time. I'm going to show you how to do different shaped boxes, right? We can do them in any size. We're going to do the most advanced card. So look at this, right? This card, it looks nice from the front, but actually, as it opens out, it is one of those multi-fold cards. But this is one of the ones where it says, score at 2 inches, and then 4 inches, then 8.5 inches, and yada, 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 right? But you've got the tools to do that now. You've got the tools to create different shaped boxes that you can, I mean, how awesome is that? Boxes, little gift bags you could be making. If you want to get really advanced and do some of these like box card projects, they're all done from here. Crackers, little gift pieces, all using the measurements that you'd have. Everybody needs one of these scoring boards, everybody.
This is my box, right here. You like that box?
I'm going to glue it together for you and leave it in your dressing room.
I like it. It's sparkly. I'll put all my fun things from Sarah in this little box. You know what's so funny though is that I always applaud you. We have to rush through because we all have such limited time.
I know, and I always wanted to try and teach you so much.
Well, imagine how much easier it'll be when they're at home and they can take their time and enjoy it.
I'm speaking a lot more slowly. He's not even there to speak. It's wonderful. It's just you and me.
That's right. I won't be there to bother you. It'll just be you and this lovely lady. Anyway, I'm going to miss you while you're gone.
Oh, you go and have fun the rest of your hour.
We will. We've got some lovely guests and lovely ladies coming up as well with more great crafting, but also available. Don't you have some cardstock that we have available?
So that's what I've just been using in the blue. We've got loads of different colour options. That price, guy, is unreal. 60 pieces. So you get 2 colours and you get 10 sheets of the matte mirror, the glossy mirror, and also the glitter in 2 different colour shades. There's your 60 sheet pack, 5 different colour options we've got on the web.
All right, everybody, grab it. It's a huge customer pick. Okay, we're going to give you a little tutorial on how to shop by your remote control. Then stick around. We got more crafting. Be right back.
See you soon.
all remote controls are the same? Think again. Now when you're watching HSN and you see something you want, you can use your remote control to order it. It's fast, it's easy, and it's a safe way to order. With HSN, shop by remote.
Don't miss a thing with our HSN app. Get $10 off your first in-app purchase with code WELCOME10. Opt in to push notifications for early access to exclusive app-only deals. Available on Apple and Android devices.
La la, Tiffany Spalding. I have not seen you in how long?
It's been a few months.
It really
It's
has.
been a few months. You don't usually hang out with me on craft day. You're usually with my buddy Beth. I have to say, I'm a little
well,
bit
she gets a
jealous
little
of the
upset. You know,
whole
Beth.
thing.
Anyway, well, welcome to the show. It's great to see
I know,
you.
It's great to be here.
You bring us our rolling craft crate with there's so much that comes along with this, and anybody that's a crafter out there, this is a must-have for you. Heavy-duty construction is going to hold all your stuff, large capacity, it collapses. I love this cart. You are so smart. How do you figure all that stuff out?
You know, it's just, I don't know, it's just a gift. No, I'm just kidding. This cart is super functional. You just saw how flat it was. Here's the big trick. In the bottom of the cart, there are these two little bars, and that is what you want to snap onto the side.
The stabilizer bars?
To give you, yep, the stabilizer bars to give you stability, right? You just kind of put it on sideways and snap it down, right?
Boom.
Okay, so the cart is super useful on its own, and it comes with this great lid, right? So if you use the cart without the apron, throw it in the trunk of your car, it is now a great shopping cart. It's a great beach cart. It's all those kind of things. And then when you add the apron, so you get to choose your apron color.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna slide this on here.
Right over the top.
Right over the top. Pop it down.
Oh.
Super simple,
Cool.
right? Each of these little guys just wrap around the handle so it holds the apron on and pads your handle at the same time.
What?
Then you've got all these great pockets, plus it all of a sudden got cute because now it's purple instead of just plain all black.
Ooh,
right?
there's little like tie downs here, so you can.
Yeah, everything is. There's all kinds of hook and loop fabric everywhere. You've got elastics, you've got pockets, you've got ruler pockets and scissor pockets, and maybe this is your dog leash pocket, and this is your dog blanket, and so many things are gonna fit in here, and it's still pretty lightweight.
It still is. You've got the little telescopic handle, which is phenomenal. So when you're bringing all your stuff from your car to your clubs or wherever you're going, or house to house, you've got everything that you need.
Super easy.
We are doing this at only $59.95, and I will tell you, this lady really builds a solid, heavy-duty construction piece that is not super duper lightweight. It's more about how it's constructed that holds everything inside. I think it's the perfect size.
It's a perfect size. You got an SUV or a small crossover. It's awesome in the back, but it's great to just roll around your house. So you get the cart, you get the lid, you get the apron, and then you're gonna get 3 of our buddy bags. I'm gonna show you those loaded up in just a minute, but these are just super versatile, totally clear, easy to store all kinds of things. Buddy bags, and then you get
garbage can.
This is a
Give me
little
a trash bag?
Yeah, I'm giving you a little pop-up trash can.
That's
so when you're
awesome.
crafting, right, you're sitting next to the couch, or you took this to your weekend house or to the cabin. Now you can throw your paper scraps in there. Everything is contained, nice and neat, and then it just super small.
My producer Jared just said in my ear, the guy, we do not have a lot of these to go around. This is a very limited opportunity to get this. It's only $14.99. Remember, if you already ordered the Today Special, your shipping is free on everything else.
It's not $14.99.
FlexPay.
Oh, I'm like, okay.
See, you gotta listen to everything I say.
You do your job. I'll do mine.
$14.99 on your FlexPay, so you can get it home and you can check it out. And remember, $5 to ship your entire order. I haven't gone through colors yet, so should we do that? Let's do that
You got
first.
a little instruction sheet. I just want to show you the back side, so putting it together super easy, but just in case.
So we have purple.
Purple.
We have the turquoise, which is here, and then at the end we have the black. I love all your storage options, not only inside but outside too, right?
Right.
I mean, even look at all the pockets.
Look at all the pockets that you've got, right? The lid is strong and sturdy enough that you can actually sit on it. So if you're going to an event or you're taking it somewhere and you need to have a little seat, you can do that. But look at all the things that are just loaded up. I mean, as a crafter, if you are taking this to a crafting event, all of the basic things that you need all the time, your big tape runner, your scissors, your paper trimmer, they are all right out available, easy to get to, easy to use. And when you open it up, you have tons
Look at
of
inside
space.
here. Can you guys see what's in
Tons
there?
of space. So we
Wow.
talked earlier about the paper handlers. There's something that we regularly feature here and how great they will fill into your tote here, so you can really segment that tote off if you're paper crafting. But if you're doing a knitting project, pull the lid off that one. And you want to keep your yarn and your project all together. You can work on your project, be sitting at the couch, put the yarn, the project, the needles, the scissors, the hoops, everything, boom, right in there.
And Tiffany, not just crafting, you use it for a variety of different things.
Anything.
Whatever your thing is, like you said, if you're just a sewer and you want to put all your stuff there.
Great, teachers love it.
Oh my
Easy for
gosh,
teachers to haul their things around.
Oh, yeah.
Goes in and out of the back of your car
Kids
really
in college,
simply.
you know, if you got stuff that you're taking to class and things like that, and remember, the whole thing collapses.
The whole thing folds flat. If you sew and you go to sewing class, you can put your material, your sewing machine, all your tools into it. And wherever you are, once you take the things out of it, if you want to put the lid back on, now you've got this little table space next to your workspace that you have just picked up a little bit of extra space. So for those of us who go to crops, that little extra space, somewhere that you're gonna, you know, put that binder or put your soda or your snacks so it's away from your craft table, it's all super easy.
You put so many different types of storage options on here, even for things like markers or pens or whatever it is for your crafting thing. There's little slots and sleeves. Everything is included. We give you the little buddy bags to go with it too. So we're pulling those out right now to show you, you know, whatever it is, whether it's your bottles of glitter, whether it's your tapes or whatever it is that you're getting, you can easily fit inside there. And then those tuck right inside of the crate itself.
Right. Everything's accessible, everything's visible. I mean, that's one of the reasons people love the buddy bags. And if you've been shopping with us on HSN, you probably have dozens of them, and you literally can fill your tote, and they have the little pull-up handle on the end, so it makes it super simple to pull them in and out. And again, we try to keep everything super visual. So we went with the plastic pockets so you can see what's in there, and you can really get to that. And it's just so easy to move around, right? It's
so
just,
easy.
You just tilt it back and off you go. It's just an awesome little...
Well, it's going to save, first of all, it's going to save your back from carrying things in and out. Because I know if you've got a Gemini or whatever machines that you have, if you're storing them in there, those can be kind of bulky and heavy. Plus, all your little bits and pieces, rather than keeping them all separate, you have everything kind of under one roof inside here. And yet at the same time, it's totally portable. We'll go back and we'll actually take the other one apart and put that one back down to show you that it is collapsible. So for whatever reason, you need to collapse it if you're traveling with it or whatever, you can do that as well. I love the little trash can. That's just brilliant. Look at this, comes with a trash can.
It's perfect for paper crafting, needle craft. But this is the thing, because I'm a crafter and everybody that works for me crafts, it's what do you need? I just need somewhere to throw my scraps of paper or snip those threads off my project, right? Super easy. Oop, one more.
And remember that it does come with the apron. Now this is to kind of soften it up a little bit, give you a little bit of extra cover there. And then you have the two stabilizer bars, which you just pop down. Watch how easy this is.
Yeah, and they
All right, we're getting very limited on it. The most popular is the black. I do have it available in the turquoise, and I have it available in the pink. I don't have it in the pink. The pink did sell out, but we have it in the purple. Look at that. And then, boop.
And then there's just these couple of little
flat.
clips on the side. You're just gonna clip it down. Did I get that one out? Yep.
Yeah, done.
Right?
I love it.
Lid is flat on top, and you are, boom,
Smart.
under the bed, under the seat,
so
wherever you're gonna
smart,
put it.
Tiffany.
Super simple.
All right, it's $14.99 on your credit card to get it home. 3 more payments and you own it, but you don't have to wait for that. It's flex pay, not layaway. Get your product home and enjoy it. It's going to be great. Customer pick on hsn.com. Thank you so much for being here. It's good
You're
to
welcome.
see you
Good
again.
to see you too.
All right, hey, coming up a little bit later, leave it to our friends at Origami to give us some great storage at home for, well, it could be crafting, could be anything. This is our Origami 6-drawer hobby or home cart, we call it. You can use it for a variety of things. I love the fact that it's got those big mesh baskets inside so you can see what's inside there. And then it's got a couple of wood shelves. It holds a whole bunch of weight. It's on caster wheels if you choose, so you can move it from place to place. A lot of you crafters like to move from one room to the next, so you're good to go there. That's coming up towards the end of the show in our second hour of crafting here with me, so stick around for that. All right,
I won't come into a crafting event unless I know Miss Beth Kingston is going to be here.
We never
And
do
she is
anything
here.
without the other.
How are you?
It's good to see you, Darla. I'm so glad you're here today. We have something brand new that Beth brought for us, and it's called our Screen Sensation 7-piece starter kit screen printing set. This thing is so much fun, it's ridiculous.
I'm unnaturally excited about it.
Earlier, yeah, she was on earlier. Hundreds and hundreds of people picked it up, which is a big chunk of our quantity. It's only $11.24. This is perfect for any crafter. It's ideal even if you're new to crafting.
If you're new to crafting,
right?
If you've always wanted to do screen printing, but screen printers have been around for decades, but they were this big and they weighed about 60 pounds.
Yeah.
This is the screen printer that you can take with you, put in your tote bag for those of us that like to go to retreats or those of us that create on the go. What I think is so amazing about this bundle in particular as we launch it is for you card makers, it is for you. And I know Guy is an expert card maker.
I am a
so
card maker.
So that's why I invited him to join me here today. So let me tell you all the good stuff you're getting. You're getting the Screen Sensation. This is called a compact. It's the actual machine that we're using to do the screen printing. Then you're getting this frame that comes with it. You're also getting the paint there's some black paint to get you started. You're getting the large squeegee and you're getting the small squeegee.
Okay.
Then you're getting 2 screens. This is where the magic happens. So you're getting this sunburst screen, which has these really beautiful like fleur-de-lis designs. Then you're getting this one that's got some geographic images. It's got a flower. So here's what you do. You flip it on over.
Okay.
It says Screen Sensation, so you can be like, hey guys, this is the side we want to use. Oh, by the way, it's also coming with this reusable tape.
So you can create your borders.
So you put your borders, so you tape it on down.
Okay.
Then you're gonna select whatever you're going to actually screen print on.
So whatever cardstock.
Give that a little bit of tape down. This is how much I love you guys. I'm doing this upside down and backwards on national TV.
Yes.
So,
at home, this will be a lot easier.
So bring it all in. Okay. All you're gonna do is take your paint.
I'm excited.
Brace yourself because don't get too close to me.
I am excited.
I'm gonna squeeze out the paint, and you want to squeeze out to give a man reference a big French fry. Right? That looks like a big French fry.
It's like a pretzel rod.
A pretzel rod.
Thank
you.
Yeah.
We'll talk about food.
You're free to use that throughout the day.
Thank you. I will. Thank you.
Okay.
I'm gonna hashtag pretzel rod. So then you're gonna take your large squeegee. It fits right inside. You tilt it down at an angle. So this may be the last time you ever hear me say this. I'm gonna try to do this wrong so that I can show you how easy it is to fix, but we'll see. Guy's here, so the chances are pretty good. So I'm just gonna scrape across like that.
I've always wanted to do that.
Okay, look, no, I'm not gonna let you.
Now,
I'm too cool.
if you don't go all the way across,
right, but that's what I show you. You just take all this extra paint right here, take the mini squeegee,
put a little bit back on
and just tap it on. So it's not like, oh no, I didn't do it right the first time, I'm done. This is sort of well, it's perfect since you and I are here together. This is an idiot-proof
What are you trying
project.
to tell me there?
You and I are geniuses. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
So we finish up our little, look at that.
Then this can all go back inside. So it may look like I was using a lot, but this could actually go right back inside. Lift this up. Look at how crisp and clean and beautiful that is. Cut these out and use them as embellishments.
Come in really close.
Use them here. I'll tilt it up
we'll
so you
tilt
guys
it a
can
little
see.
bit. And
that is screen printed on there. Now here's what's so amazing, but look at that beautiful gloss. Look at how cool that is. Okay, but here's the thing. I did it on paper because I'm talking to my card making peeps. Let's look over here. This is just for beginners, like just take it out of the box. Look at this cute little tote bag. You just put that on, a 50-cent tote bag, buy a whole bunch.
Yeah. That's
what you can do if you're a beginner. Now let's talk about what you can do when you become an expert. Guy and I made this in the green room earlier.
We did.
This is a gorgeous piece of jewelry. That was made with the screen printer. Do you see that? You can make jewelry, you can make home decor, you can make cute little onesies.
How much
this
fun.
mug was made with, look at all the cool stuff you can do with this. And that's just with what you get right out of the box. So you can be making all the fun stuff. Now I want to talk about what other stuff there is for you, because it gets even more like, I need to bring it on down because I'm unnaturally excited about this. So
it's such a fun kit, and for $44 to be able to do, how many people can do screen printing at home? They won't even,
now. And that's the thing.
It's
this you can take, I will, and here's the other great thing. This is water soluble. So all I have to do is pull this out and run under the sink, completely gone. But guess what? If you did it on fabric and you want to make it permanent, you heat set it with a dryer and it's done. But I can take all of this, put it in my tote bag and go do it with my grandkids or go do it with my girlfriends.
Fun.
So this is one of the other screens that's available. It's called the Garden Bloom. if you look real closely, I'll actually show you the finished project. So here's the finished project. And again, this is just a card front that we were then able to do some coloring in. It says congratulations. Say I don't want it to say congratulations, say I want it for a birthday. All you do is tape over the word.
Smart.
Right? I mean, this is the most genius thing ever.
So you can do your own editing, so to speak.
Yes,
yeah,
exactly.
Before you even get there.
Slide it in. Now, if you get nothing else today besides the screen sensation, get a load of the metallics. Look at how gorgeous these are.
It comes with black, but the metallics
are
make
amazing.
the whole thing. And those are available. We'll have Jared put up the thing for us. So this is a 3-pack of, you get all 3 metallics.
You get 3 metallics. There's also the primary color, which we're looking at right now, which is the red, yellow, and blue, which is amazing. This, guys, for the holidays, weddings, everything, amazing. Anyway, so I'm gonna take some of the gold because I love it so much.
This is called Vibrant Gold. Now we've already taped down what we wanted to tape down.
And I remember I covered the congratulations.
Right.
And what I like about these is they're a great size, and also you can dip right into it so that it's also easier to put the paint away.
And you know, you just have to make sure you hit it from side to side. The actual ink itself is quite viscous. So I just wanted to say viscous.
Did you look that up earlier before I got here?
But it is, so that you know, you'll see how much you actually need to go all the way through.
And the great thing is you're not, I put all this down here, even if I only use a quarter of it, I'm not wasting it because it's gonna come right back up on my squeegee. Guy and I were talking about this earlier. What did I give you for Christmas this year?
You gave me the most beautiful man cards.
Yes, and they were letterpressed.
They were letterpressed.
So my husband and I own a letterpress company, and that means that I know how much letterpress and screen printed cards cost. They cost $5 each at retail. You are making your own screen printing and letterpress.
You gave me a really nice gift.
I must love you. Look at how beautiful and clean that came out. That is gold on white cardstock, right? Look at this one right here. I'm gonna show you all the beautiful golds. This is the sunflower, which is another screen that's available. Look at how stunning that gold is. How about just on like a really super cute, there's a Merry Christmas screen that's also available. I literally did this like in 10 seconds in the green room.
On fabrics. I was just gonna say, you did, look at a little onesie.
Oh my God, look at a little onesie. And this is all like, once you do the first one, you could do, look at how gorgeous and rich that gold is. So there's the Merry Christmas screen available. There's the sunflower, there's the blossom, but this metallic is the greatest thing that's ever happened.
Make sure you get the 3-pack of metallic. It comes with the black, which is a great starter if you want to start to get used to, but I would automatically order this to go with it.
Oh yeah.
What great projects. This would be great projects with, you know, with family, with your daughters or with your grandkids.
The kids this summer, come on, everybody. Yeah. And look at how easy this is. Once I'm done with the gold, I just scoop it off, wipe it back in. I have not wasted a drop of it. This, when I was working on these at home, I did probably 24 cards. You couldn't even tell that I'd covered the surface of the gold. It lasts that long. Let's look at some, are we leaving?
That's right, really quick. No, really quick.
Yeah,
here we go. So little projects that you can work on.
The little projects, the bundle you're getting has the little cute images for card making. Then there's also the metallic paints available. There's all the different screens. Everything you can think of, every flat surface, wood, canvas, home decor pieces, jewelry, it works on everything.
And if you were afraid to try it because it was big and messy and sloppy, this is a great way to do it.
This is perfect.
All right, thank you,
Put it in your purse. I miss you so much.
All right, it's exclusive here at HSN, $44.95. By the way, we have the Liquid Stick and Ducky envelope glue, and Vonabelle, nice save. Vonabelle's gonna be out a little bit later, and she's gonna show us how to utilize that. The stuff is amazing. It actually allows you to reposition things. It allows you to create envelopes out of anything. Very cool. It's a 2-pack. You get both sets. We'll talk about what they're for in just a bit, but it's $15.45. That's already hugely popular at only $3.86 on FlexPay. Allie Dosdell is here. Hello, my dear. It's so good to see you.
Good
I haven't worked with you in a long time.
It's been a while.
I know. What's going on with me? I gotta get my crafting going again and get it together.
Come on now.
We have something brand new. We are memory keepers. This is the mini precision press 2-pack, only $16.95, going to allow you to create precise stamping for any of your smaller projects.
That's right, yeah.
And you get kind of a 1-2 punch because we're going to give you a 2-pack. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
This is a great idea. This is, to me, this is a no-brainer. You should really get this.
Definitely. Actually, crafters have been asking us to make the precision press that we already have. It's a customer pick. It's more than 5-star reviews. Right. You know, our crafters love it. They've wanted a mini version, so now we've got a mini version.
It's available. deal for you. When you order, you're going to get you get the 2 mini precision bases, press bases in cream, and then you get the 2 in the clear. So
yep, that's
let's
right.
show everybody here.
So these are the bases.
Okay.
These are the acrylic plates that go with it.
Right.
And let me take you on a little tour of this tool, because the precision press has some amazing features that really allow stampers and crafters to get that perfect stamping, perfect alignment every time. So for example, this lid comes right off. There are stamping tools out there that have a hinge, and that can cause problems when you're stamping, because who stamps like that? I mean, you're going to get a warped image, right?
It's like you're walking on your foot. You're getting one end and then the other.
So you want to go straight down. So this tool allows you to go straight down. The unique peg system allows for perfect alignment every time. So that is going to go back to the same place. So if you're doing a repeated stamping project, like 20 invitations, just line up your stamps and keep going. And
Makes
it's always going to be
easy.
exactly.
Even if you have any issues with your hands, or if you I know like my mom has a little bit of tremors sometimes. This makes it really easy.
It makes it really easy. This
Yep.
is a great tool to use with your kids or grandkids to take on the go. It's a small, easy thing to carry around. And then also for small scale projects, it's ideal.
Let's see it work.
So let's see it in action.
Okay,
so what we're going to do is a little bit of layered stamping. We're going to create a tag, just like this beautiful one right here. And we're going to show you how easy that is. All right, so we've already gone ahead and got our first layer down. So now we're going to add a little more detail. Just going to grab some ink, and we're just going to ink that up. And I love that this has a grid printed onto the acrylic plate, which you can see right through, so you always know exactly where to place that stamp. It helps with alignment. It's got corners that are spring-loaded, so when you're stamping down, and you'll see as I do this, when you're stamping down, that plate is going to go down perfectly even every time. Of course, if I get it the right direction, that would help too as well.
Perfect. And then a little press.
A little press. And then we're done. And here's the beauty of this tool. Look,
perfect.
I accidentally missed a little piece there. No problem. Before this tool, that would be a disaster. That would be, okay, got to start over.
Now I got to be perfect.
Now I got to start over.
Yes.
All over again. But this time, with this tool, all you need to do is just re-ink that stamp, and because of this peg alignment system, that's going to go exactly in the same spot.
Yay.
And you can even continue to do that until you get exactly, what kind of an image you want. You can make it darker, so you have more ink in there, rich colors. So perfect. And then we're going to add on one last layer. And this is also the beauty of this tool, is the layered stamping. We love our layered stamping because it allows you to get more than one color on your images. But it's hard to do unless you have something, again, that helps you to align those stamps perfectly.
And watch, you really can't make a mistake.
You
right?
really
I mean, look at
can't.
it.
Yeah.
Done.
Done. And look, and this is what it turns into.
Look at that.
Absolutely beautiful. Simple. That took me not even a minute, and then you come out with this beautiful project. It looks professionally done, right?
It's $16.95 today. It's on FlexPay, $4.24. So if you would like it, remember, you basically get two stamps, right, with the tops and the bottoms.
And the reason why it's great to have two of these is because you can use both of those plates, just like I did, to stamp on the same project. So you don't have to, if I just had one of these, I would have to take that off, clean it off, and then put another stamp on there.
I think a lot of our people that love to do stamping and things like that love the control that you have with this. It really is nice, to be able to know that you're going to, because it's kind of frustrating to go through papers and throw things away when you make a mistake. This is an absolute no-brainer for you. It's, again, only $4 and change on your credit card.
And grab two sets, because then you've got more plates to work with if you do more layered stamping. And one other thing I wanted to point out is, if you look here, we've got some scrapbook pages, full 12 by 12 scrapbook pages that we've stamped that same beautiful floral image that I just did on a little tag. It is now on this full sheet, along with a sentiment down here. Guess, perfect, thank you. And guess how I did that? I just took this off the base. I don't have to use it on the base, and I just stamped
you went right on the
down
paper.
onto the paper. So there's a lot of options.
So if you're doing, like we said, smaller cards, smaller projects, things like that, or pieces that you're going to add to another project, you can use it with the bottom.
Base,
but if you want to go
this off,
right on the paper.
And it's got handles right there, so it's easy to hold on to and easy to press down. Again, get your kids involved, your grandkids
this is good
with
for a man crafter too, because
I'm going to send you one,
a little shaky.
We'll send you one.
I got a little shake. I need a little control. control.
A little control.
But anyway,
Perfect.
I love it. I'll take a look at some of the different things that you did over here.
Yeah, let's take a look at some of these beautiful
Allie.
images. So this is, again, layered stamping. Look at how many colors you're able to get in there. You've got yellow, green, 2 shades of blue.
Yeah.
And it's so much easier to do if you have a tool that has multiple plates, that has that alignment system so you can get those perfect images every time.
And
how beautiful is that?
Here.
Here's another, this gorgeous rose.
Yeah.
Look at how pretty that is. Look at the detail in there and the multiple colors.
Yeah.
So the
And no mistakes.
No mistakes.
No halo, no like, oh
Yes.
look, somebody stamped
And it's
3
not
times.
warped. It doesn't look warped because you didn't have a hinge and you weren't going at an angle.
Yeah.
Here's another gorgeous one. Same rose stamp, different colors, and this time we've used it on a scrapbook page.
Look at that. And again, you know, you have consistency throughout, less frustration. I think that's the big issue people have with some
Exactly.
stamping systems is that it's like, you know, I guess sometimes I hit it, sometimes I don't. You can't really make a mistake with this. And as I said
really
before,
can't.
if you're a senior out there, you know, like my mom, you know, and maybe sometimes you have issues with your hands and you're
maybe
worried.
you're struggling with
you know, you're like, oh,
arthritis.
I wish you
Yep.
know, I used to be able to do this. Well, this is gonna, it really, you can't really make a
It
mistake.
takes the guesswork out of it.
It's locked in.
It's locked in.
Yeah.
And you feel like an expert using this, even if you're a beginning stamper. It's a fabulous tool. And if you're an expert stamper, this just makes it a lot easier.
Look at that.
So we're
Simple
gonna
line,
make another
line
little
up
tag.
the pegs.
Line up the
Just make sure you put them on the right way.
I know, I know.
You know, it's so funny because everybody else says something. It's like we're trying to do everything in reverse.
Right, exactly.
So our
we
brain
are.
tells us we should do it that way,
Yep,
but watch.
but what?
So when you pop it off,
See? And again,
yeah.
I've missed a little spot.
No
so
worries.
No problem. We're
I
just
love
gonna go
it.
right back down.
It can only go one place.
Exactly.
Right?
It only goes in that one place. So we're gonna grab this pretty blue over
Yeah,
here.
let's do some blue. Remember, you are getting 2 of them. We have a lot of people, my producer just said people are buying 3 and 4 sets of these,
Yes.
which is really a good idea.
That's a great idea at this price especially.
Yeah, and we're doing, don't forget, we're doing $5 to ship your entire order of crafts today. So once you get to $5, I mean, today's the day to load up. Don't just get
Yes.
1 or 2 things.
Load up on the
Yeah.
essentials.
And just makes life so easy. And even if you're not, you know, if you don't stamp all the time, just having these and knowing you can count on it and you can rely on it and you're not gonna make a mistake, that's a big deal.
Absolutely.
Best dad ever. I'll buy one of these for my son because I'm sure
I know,
that's what
Father's Day is coming up.
he's thinking.
So make your father
When is Father's Day?
an easy
That's June,
tag.
right?
That's June, yeah.
Man,
Yeah. That's
Mother's
coming
Day
up
is
quick.
this weekend, you
That's
know.
right. That's right.
Wow, I gotta get ready. I gotta get prepared.
All right.
All right, we have about a minute left if you'd like to get it. We are getting a little bit lean on the quantity, so grab it. It's a 2-pack. So you do get 2 of these. Allie showed us how easy it is. It's really
Super
really
easy.
tough to make a mistake.
Yeah, it
on
is tough to make a mistake.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, like I said before, if you're a beginning crafter, this is a great way to get into stamping.
Yeah.
It's a great way to get your kids involved. If you're a more expert or advanced stamper,
Yeah.
this just makes layering so easy.
I think stamping is a great starting point for people out there that
It
are
is.
crafting,
We
right?
call it the gateway craft.
It is, and I didn't know that, but I'm just imagining because like I said, it's there are things that are complicated and you can make mistakes, you know, on other things, but with
Right.
this, kind of gets you in and it kind of gets the bug going.
It
you
does.
know what I mean?
It totally does.
Reel you in,
Yes.
you crafters out there.
Yes,
So if
we
you like
gotcha.
it, it's $4.24. Hey, I see ink pads up here. Are we offering those too?
Yes, this is an
Okay.
upsell. So this is a great, as we're talking about essentials, grab these while you can because if you're a stamper, you know that you're going to use this black color more than any
Obviously.
other color.
Yeah.
So we've got 3 ink pads in black. We've got red, blue, and green. They're a wonderful size for smaller scale, and they've got ergonomic design, so you can just hold on to that and ink. Yeah.
It's
so
kind of curved in the middle.
it's kind of
there.
curved in the middle to make
All right.
it easier to hold on to. They're staple colors. Every craft is going to need those colors.
$9.95.
Yeah.
What are you
excellent.
kidding me? All right, grab them. Allie, thank you so much,
Thank
my dear.
you.
Appreciate
Okay.
Allie being here. Oh, look out. Things are moving back here. Anyway, I want to remind you again, don't forget about our today's special. That's coming up again at 11 a.m. is your next presentation of that, but you can still go ahead and order it. It's our Gemini. Everybody's going crazy for it, and people are absolutely loving it and getting on board. All right, we are going to move on. Vonnabelle's here. Hello, Vonnabelle Sherman. How are you, my dear?
I'm well.
It is great to see you. You have something that I would say, party, yay, I would say must have for anybody, especially crafters out there that, you know, that need this type of adhesive. This is called the Liquid Stick and Ducky Envelope Glue and Remoistening Set. This is gonna be so easy for you to use, even if you make mistakes or if you have to go back and fix things, you got everything you need. You could turn anything into an envelope.
absolutely make your own envelopes,
Anything.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's a 2-pack. You told me before the show we get 2 separate things in this.
Yeah, and they each do something totally different.
Okay.
So let me explain.
All right.
Why I was holding these is because I turn these into sticky notes. You can do that with anything that you want. You can turn it into a sticky note, and I will show you how to do that. So there's 2 products, and they have distinct uses. So first is the Liquid Stick. Liquid Stick does 2 things. Come down here, and I'm gonna show you right here, because this is a great description. So if you use it wet, it is a permanent glue. If you use it dry, it makes a sticky note. So let's always shake, by the way, just give it a little bit of shake.
Okay.
And then what you do, okay, so here's wet is gonna be permanent. So I'm going to put my Liquid Stick on here. Looks like a white glue, right? So then you know that it's, and then this will be permanent. When I apply that and let it dry, it's permanent. But here, I have a little swipe, right? And I let it dry with nothing. You see how shiny it is there?
Yeah,
okay.
it's clear now.
That makes it in anything you want into a sticky note. It could be a beautiful picture that you like, something out of a magazine, your kids' cards, grandkids' cards. So when you let it dry, it becomes sticky, and you can turn anything you want into sticky. So let's talk about behind me for a minute.
Okay.
So if you want to try out a border in your home, you're decorating, you can't decide, and you don't want it to be permanent because you want to think about it, this is actually a wallpaper border. And I can put it up, try it out, live with it, and when I take it down, Guy, there's no residue. Nothing. Feel that?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's the nice thing. And if you're going to decorate for a party like here, you're 30 again, me too. So anything that you put up around the house and you want to decorate with, you don't have to worry about there's residue or anything, because everything can be taken down with 0 residue.
Without scratching or marring the surface at all.
That's right. And look at these pretty rosettes. Like, you know, these were not meant for this, but we just put some of the Liquid Stick on there.
Yeah.
Now I made it a repositionable sticky note. Everybody has save-a-dates. Mickey, you want to decorate somebody's room. Mickey's my granddaughter, actually. I can decorate. So all of these kinds of things you can decorate with and take it down, because you're turning anything you want into a sticky note.
It's brilliant, you know, especially when you think about party decor and things like that, which obviously you have to remove. And unlike tape, which sometimes tape doesn't always hold. Tape kind of pops off after a while, or when you put something on it, it kind of tilts with the tape, you know, as the tape starts to peel away. This gives you a nice flat surface to be able to stick anything on, and you don't have to do anything to the surface. You do it to whatever it is you're hanging.
Exactly.
Brilliant.
Well, let's talk about, so another thing would be, you know, we make window decorations. So anything that you want to stick in your window, on your door, you can do that decoration and remove it with no residue whatsoever. Put it back, messages, and any kind of glass or lucite, that kind of thing. Now you're saying, oh great, I made a whole bunch of things. What do I do with them to preserve them? All you do is take your favorite plastic bag, whatever it is, you know, right there, okay, and put these on here. And the nice thing to know is we made all of these decorations 6 months ago, and they're still sticky, they're still good. And so here, could flip it over, put it on this side, and that's my storage. Now I just stick it in a drawer. So everything that I made sticky stays sticky and is reusable.
This is a customer pick. We are extremely busy. Whenever this comes to town, it's like, oh my gosh, every crafter loves it, because, and especially for the part where you can make anything into a sticky note. Because honestly, I can't tell you how many times a day I use a sticky note for something. Or I want to put something up, but I don't want it to be there forever. You know, like it's like the magnet on the refrigerator type thing, right? It's like, guess what? No magnets stick to my refrigerator because it's not made.
That's right.
Not made out of
the new stainless finish is not magnetic.
No.
So if you have those typical things that, you know, the kids draw pictures and you can't put them on the refrigerator with a magnet, what you do is you use your Liquid Stick as your sticky note, put it on that metal surface that's not magnetic, and now you can hang all of those things really easy. Okay, so that's one thing that does, one of the products that does 2 things, wet or dry. Now there's a second product in here.
There's more.
So here's what's cool. If you are a crafter, and it doesn't matter if you're the rock star or the teacher doing arts and crafts, you need a bonding agent. If you're making your own cards that are specialty size, you need an envelope to go with that specialty size. You can use an envelope and create it out of anything, and then get your own remoist glue. Now when we say remoist glue, when you buy envelopes at the store, they look like this, look, right?
Yeah.
They got glue on them. The factory put
but
glue.
don't I have to lick that?
Yes, you lick it or you sponge it, but You don't have that when you're making your own envelope. How do you get that?
Like licking envelopes.
All you do, look, I made it a little envelope for you. I meant to address it to me, but I forgot. So we're gonna make this like Guy is sending this to me and use the whole kit. So this is regular paper, but it could be cardstock. First, to seal my edges, I'm going to use my liquid stick. Okay, so I'm gonna make it a permanent glue.
So you're gonna make an envelope first.
That's right. So I'm creating it, I'm sealing my edges.
Okay.
And we put a little note in there that you're sending me. And now, always shake a little bit.
Yeah.
And then this is your ducky. It comes out a little bit colored, just like you saw on, one that comes from the store.
Yeah.
And so now all I do is I let that dry for 5 minutes. So on the day you're doing all your crafting, do a whole bunch of these, and then this becomes your seal, just like this.
The same, you can create your own envelope.
Yes, and you can create them out of anything. Now these are water-based. You noticed I got some here?
Yeah.
No big deal. Water-based, all natural, wipe it away. Now that you know you can make envelopes and seal them on the sides and make your own glue, what are you gonna use? Okay, how about you see a great picture in a magazine, you want to turn it into an envelope, you can. This is wrapping paper. Make your own envelopes with these two products. See how the glue is right there? And all I would do to re-wet that, just like a standard envelope, is wet it.
With a sponge.
Yeah, with a sponge, absolutely. And so you get both of these products that are a must for your crafting and your creating, and they're both so unique and it's so reasonable that it's a no-brainer to get home.
It sells out every time we bring it in. We have it at the this is actually the lowest price we've ever had it for, at only $15.45, and it's on 4Flex. And don't forget, $5 to ship everything. Thank you, Bonnabelle. Great job.
Party!
Party! Yeah, sweet. I love that. I can now stick things on my refrigerator again. I love that. Great job. All right, everybody, we are winding down here to are we in the last item of our 2 hours with me? I think we are. That's right, and we leave it to our friends at Origami to come up with something that's wonderful for our crafting day and scrapbooking month. So this is our 6-drawer hobby and home cart. This is something I think you just gotta get. You wanna talk about organization, that's what Origami is all about. All your stuff, and I don't care if it's your crafting supplies or your office supplies, school supplies, pieces of pictures, whatever it is. Maybe you're a sewer, I don't care what it is, you can put it in your Origami cart. You've got rolling casters, you have a top shelf workspace on here, beautiful wooden shelves, and 6 mesh drawers so you can see what's going on there. Tracy, Rosa.
Crafting day.
Crafting day's the best.
You know who doesn't like crafting day?
Who?
My husband. Because I
wrong with him?
rack up the dollars.
You have to think that thing over a little bit.
You know
what I'm saying?
Because I watch everything, I'm like, I can do that. I can totally do that.
Hey, we love our friends at Origami,
Absolutely.
right? I mean, these guys are always creating great, helpful ideas for us. This is amazing, okay? First of all, tons and tons of storage. If you are a crafter and you have a special crafting room, or it doesn't just have to be crafting, it could be anything. Heck, I could use this in the kitchen to store things.
Absolutely.
It's ideal. Today we have an event priced at $150.95. It does come in several colors. We'll go through those in a sec. Let's talk about the design of it first really quickly, Tracy. Love this.
Let's touch base on Origami. And if you're new to the HSN family and you're not quite sure what this Origami is all about, let me just break it down very easily. No work for you. Like, we're giving you a 6-drawer steel and wood system that is literally zero assembly. So how it works is you get it home, get it out of the box, you open it up, just like this, all right? This top shelf is already attached, so you're gonna swing this over, okay? Now, there are little pegs right here on the base of it, and there are little holes up underneath here, okay? So as soon as you line those up, that entire base goes into place, all right? Now, the cool thing about this one is we're giving you an extra wooden shelf here. So you're getting 2 shelves, so maximizing the storage there. And you just line those up just as so.
Got it.
And it falls perfectly into place. Now, this is the tallest drawer system we offer with Origami, which is perfect for crafting. We're giving you 2 different size drawers. We're giving you 4 of the thinner drawers, which is fantastic because, as we all know, there are not a lot of large pieces when it comes to crafting. So you don't want super, super deep drawers.
Right.
So there you go. You get the 4 thinner drawers, all right, all the way down here, and then slide in and out so nice and easily. You can see that. And then you get these mighty, super, super strong,
big ones,
thick, deep drawers. They all will hold 10 pounds worth of weight. So there you go. Powder coated steel and wood. And what was that, a minute?
Yeah, and by the way, everybody, I got you here. By the way, everybody, assembly guess what? There it is.
That's it.
How long did that take us? About a minute to put it together, which I love. Comes, you have the caster wheels, which you can put on there as well, so you can move this from place to place, which makes it very, very simple. They're locking casters too, so when you do lock them up, it'll stay in place. It's only $30 to get this home. I'm telling you, jump on board with this one. It is so special. I have never presented this one before. I'm already saying it's in my, not this one. I would already say this is like would be in the top 2 or 3 that I would pick out.
Okay.
I have the thinner kitchen one with the drawers. Which I absolutely love because you can put all stuff inside there. But there's no table on that one.
There's no table. I use this as a dressing station. I think we have a picture of my home. I use it as a dressing station. I put my big chunky necklaces on top here. I have a beautiful mirror. I can put my scarves and my
here it is.
Yeah, right coming up right now. So you can see there's
oh, it's ideal.
Yeah. So I've got my necklaces and my earrings up top, and then you've got all the perfume and the lotions there, and then I've got scarves, belts, clutches,
well, you know,
all of that.
The thing about the stuff that you just mentioned, or with crafters, is, you know, out of sight is kind of out of mind. And out of sight is like, I don't even remember where it is. So if you're looking for, it could be like the liquid stick or whatever, and you're like, oh my gosh, there it is in drawer number 3, right? Because they're mesh drawers you can see inside there. You could, heck, you could use this in your kids' room for underwear sock drawers. I mean, you are only limited by your own imagination of what you think you can do with it. This has, as we said, it has those, what is it? How many drawers altogether? 6 drawers. So what's nice about that is they have 4 drawers for smaller items and maybe thinner and longer items. And then we have the deeper baskets down below. You could use this as a little kitchen cart. You could use this as in an office space. You could take this to work with you. It'd be ideal there. You could put your coffee machine on top if you wanted and put some cups in the second drawer and then put other stuff in there. Could be, like I said, for home, for office, work, wherever.
Literally any single room in the house will benefit from this. Even the bathroom, which as you know is a really hard place to find storage because of all the heat and the humidity. So this is going to be that great option. Crafters know the struggle is real when it comes to 12 by 12 paper and where to store it. We have thought of you and we have made sure that your 12 by 12 paper will fit perfectly in here without, you know, bending anything to make it fit.
Yeah, because then it's ruined, right?
It's really, okay, so let's do colors because I want to make sure you grab all the colors because it's, or see them all because it's rare that we have them. So I was demoing with the white and the walnut, okay? So that's right there. You can see that white and walnut. Next to it is that beautiful turquoise, all right?
Beautiful.
And the turquoise has got, it's a light oak to it, you know? So you've got that beautiful light oak with the wood tops
and this is like a sewing station, right?
Yeah, and listen, this top shelf will hold 50 pounds worth of weight. So again, your really big appliances, whether it's the Today Special, whether it's your Cricut, whether it's your pressure cooker, whatever you want. Well, this is our platinum and gray right here. So you know that you cannot open a magazine without seeing this situation here. That gray is like
my house has so much silver and gray in it, it's crazy.
Right. Well,
I love it because it's so easy. It goes with everything.
It goes with everything and it's neutral, but I feel like this even looks like hand painted the way that they've done that wood top there. So, and this is our vintage bronze. And when I say any room in the house, check this out. We've got a full-size printer. You can put your laptop here just for storage. You have all of your office needs there, your charging cables, everything. So just a great,
and you
great
can see
solution.
it all. I mean, that to me, that's such a huge deal. The mesh baskets are so big.
Absolutely.
You know, how many times have you pulled out 15 drawers to try to find your dang crazy glue, and you're like, oh, I know it's in one of these drawers. What's nice about this is you can see everything right there, and everything breathes as well. So if you are using it for, you know, your soccer underwear drawer, or whatever it is, and you're using it for stuff that you want to be able to see it and allow it to air to get in there, it's good for that as well. Here we are in our crafting station.
Yeah, this is a crafting station, and this is relatively new, this navy, and I think it's a great, great color, and I love that we've paired it with that beautiful light oak as well. So, again, it's going to hold so much stuff, and what we've learned is that there are no really big, large pieces in crafting, so you've got these real thin mesh drawers that, like, if I were to dump all these beads out, nothing's gonna fall through, which I think is a great feature.
Right. And then we have, this is lilac?
Yes.
This is really, really pretty as well. And by the way, we do have a Gemini to match this, I believe, in lilac as well. So that, our Gemini is still available as our best value of the day, but look how pretty that is. And then they went ahead, I love that they did the silver grained top on this.
Right.
It's a great combination.
I agree, you know, and again, it totally complements it. And you know, when you get this top at home or when you get this wood and you see there's it like complements whatever metal it is. So you've got, you know, grays in there, you've got browns in there, you've got a little bit of black in there. So great, this is great for a kid's room, you know, crafting room, sunroom, a beautiful pop of color. And then black, you can't go wrong with our black with that wall.
I want to show everybody the width of it. It's a little over a foot. It's about 13 inches. And the reason I want to show you that, I know a lot of you, have very limited space like I do. I have a really small house and all the rooms obviously corresponding are pretty small. Kitchen is small, laundry room is small. So to give you an idea, this can go like right up against the wall. If you wanted to put this as your linen thing for your bath area, you could do that because it doesn't take up a lot of space as far as its depth. And then going across about 2 feet going across, and you see how nice this is. And you're seeing how well made this is. I mean, I'll spin this in a circle for you. The one thing I'll tell you about origami, and trust me, I've put together do-it-yourself shelving systems to a massive failure most of the time because I always wind up with pieces left over, and it's like, oh my gosh, it's not strong, it's plasticky. This is something that's gonna last you for years. I mean, all of our, I don't think there's an origami that hasn't been a customer pick. They're really, it's ridiculous how many people order this. And let me give you a little tip from a guy that has a lot of things on his list. This is pretty much entirely put together. It takes you about 60 seconds to put it together. It folds up. It comes out of the box. You pull it out of the box, you open it up, and you put the shelves in. There's no this, there's no, where's the map? Okay, there's 4, supposed to be 5 of these, 7. There's none of that. It comes out, it's ready to go. In fact, Tracy is showing you. We're doing it live. This is how it comes out of the box, and then all you do is you slide in the shelves. Notice what's missing there. No wrench, no screwdriver, no pliers. No frowny face.
No stomping, no screaming.
No husband hiding in a closet.
Like, I'm not doing it. And I love that in this, we're showing how it's great for every single room in the house. When we first came out with this, it was the craft cart. You know, and then so many people were like, hey, we use this over and over again in different rooms in the house, so we now call it the hobby cart as well. So and if your hobby is cooking, if your hobby is, you know, makeup, if your hobby is
I like
sewing.
To make candles. You knew that,
I knew that, and stained glass.
I did stained glass in college. One of the greatest classes I've ever taken. I never thought I'd love it, but it's like, oh my gosh, it's so much fun at the end of the day when you see what you can make. But great point, because if I was using this for my stained glass, I could keep all my glass panels and pieces and bits and all those things, and my soldering tools and my foils and all my various things that I would use for that. As a guy who makes candles, wax comes in these big, like 10-pound bags. So you could store your bags of wax in there, your various dyes, your assorted oils and things like that could be stored in there as well. If you're using it in a bath, there's what about for like your hair dryer and your curling iron?
Well, okay, think of all that stuff. All right, let's think of all the stuff that we use to get ready in the morning, okay? It takes up a ton of space. So if you have just like a single pedestal in the bathroom, there's no storage. You know, and what else is out there? Particle board, can't put that in the bathroom. Can't put that plastic, that murky plastic that they have. You don't want that.
I don't like those words at all.
You know, I used to have those, and my curling iron wasn't cooled down all the way. That's attractive. I'll tell you. There.
Nice.
This is metal. You don't have to worry about it.
Go with the quality of origami. As we said, people love this. The return rate is practically nothing. People are like, oh my gosh, they love it. And if they ever do, it's like, I want a bigger one, or I want more. We start selling them in 2-packs and offering them to you in multiple configurations because people were like, I need another one of these. So grab it. This is a newer design. I have never seen this one myself. It is a customer pick on hsn.com. It is all made of durable powder-coated steel, real wood tops inside. It stabilizes itself. The miracle of origami really is the way that it's been manufactured and the way that it's been designed from an engineering standpoint to be really super solid. You notice it's not jiggling around. When Tracy is adding the drawers, do you see it teetering from one leg to the next? Not only that, Tracy, these can hold a lot of weight.
So let's talk about that. This top shelf here holds 50 pounds
50 pounds on top.
All right, 20 pounds on that second wooden shelf, and then each one of these drawers will hold 10 pounds worth of weight. So those really heavy reams of paper, you know, the wax that you were talking about that's so heavy, you know, and again, it's on wheels. So if you're somebody who likes to maybe craft while watching TV or craft, you know, on the lanai or, you know, whatever, you can now wheel your entire crafting station out there so you're not just stuck, you know?
You're gonna love it, and again, very simple, takes about 1 minute to assemble. You don't really, it's not even an assembly, it's more of just like a, here, slide this in.
I hate even using the words.
I know, because it scares
that sounds like
people.
building.
I know.
You know?
Hey, you want to go through our colors one last time? Because we got about a minute left.
Perfect. All right. So there's that beautiful white you're seeing.
Beautiful white.
Yeah, and we've paired that with the wonderful walnut. So again, it's going to match, you know, any type of decor that you have in your home. So, and the fun thing too, guys, you know, all origami colors go back to the origami colors. So,
love it.
All right, turquoise, platinum and gray, vintage bronze, navy, lilac, and black.
And then there's the one we started with, which is the white down here.
Miss Tracy Rosen, thank you so much.
Always fun, my friend.
Hey, listen, I enjoyed it. Thanks so much for shopping with me today. The lovely and talented Bobby Ray's coming up next. I can't wait. And Anna Griffin, continue crafting with us. I'll see you guys soon. Have a great day.
The thing I love most about shopping at HSN.
Do I have to pick just one? I'd have to say FlexPay.
It allows me to get the things I want now
And make monthly payments without any interest or fees. I got a new mattress for the guest bedroom.
A fabulous cookware set for my sister's wedding.
and a little something just for me.
FlexPay gives me the flexibility to buy what I need now.
Without the stress of having to pay for it all at once.
And no interest.
Beat that layaway.
Are you ready? Shop like a VIP with the HSN credit card. Apply now and instantly get $10 off when you're approved. As an HSN card member, you'll get all kinds of perks, like extra flex on jewelry, beauty, and fashion purchases all day, every day. Plus VIP financing, VIP easy returns, exclusive offers, and